correct name of the company is LATICRETE, and it comes from latex and concrete. But my father of blessed memory, who founded the company, would say LATICRETE or LATICRETE, doesn't matter as long as they ask for it.
For 65 years, customers have asked for LATICRETE's innovative products and installation systems. Our passion for innovation and unequaled customer support has created a global business family of more than 2,000 employees in more than 100 countries on 6 continents. Our 65th anniversary opens the door to a new era of leadership and innovation and celebrates how far we've carried the vision of our founder, Dr. Henry M. Rothberg.
It's absolutely true. I mean, the whole history of LATICRETE is just a classic American story. But in our basement, we had, my dad had a laboratory, and I've been to that basement and I've seen pieces of tile glued to the joists with little notes about different formulas he was working on.
In a way, Henry Rothberg's vision was ahead of its time. His first thin-set adhesive product, called LATICRETE 4237, was about to revolutionize the tile and stone industry. But there was one small problem.
The problem was there wasn't a lot of tile and stone in the 1950s in the United States.
There was more tile and stone used in Europe than in the US. So he actually took the technology global from day one.
And he went to the places like Portugal, Spain, Australia, Italy, Germany, where tile is used throughout the house, throughout the office, on the walls, on the outside.
I think the one big change that happened in the United States, I think this was probably back in the 60s, 70s, was the change of the finish floor from the wood to tiles and stone. And I think at that time, there were not many solutions that any companies could offer.
The 1970s became a turning point for LATICRETE International. Dr. Rothberg's sons, Henry and David, joined the business and helped to expand the company's product line and distribution.
We had invented a product called LATIPOXY 210 that for the first time ever allowed the installation of tile directly onto the plywood floor. And my brother Henry, who came into the business in the mid-70s, was very instrumental in developing national distribution for LATICRETE. Henry took his Celica and a couple pails of this product, and he drove across the country demonstrating it to contractors, demonstrating it to distributors, and really made LATICRETE available, open distribution across the United States.
While LATICRETE's early products built our reputation for excellence, it was our intense focus on customer training and support that formed relationships that last to this day.
Construction is really about problem solving. For us, the secret is that we are insane about solving our customers' issues. How can we solve this problem, develop a system that we could train contractors on so that they could use our materials to accomplish beautiful things and not have to worry about the details. As long as you have the LATICRETE system, you're covered, you are doing the right thing, and you would have our support.
We look at every relationship as a lifelong relationship. So that means if they have a problem on a job, a contractor, they mixed something wrong or made a mistake, we help them out financially. We lose money on that job, but they know that we're their partner and they're going to use us for the next 10 or 50 years.
And we became family members with a lot of these major contractors, general contractors and architects across the world.
LATICRETE's continued growth has come from developing new product systems to tackle today's construction challenges. You see it in our water-based StoneTech sealers, the safe and lightweight MVIS masonry veneer installation system, our durable Spartacoat resinous flooring, industry-leading NXT surface preparation products, and the revolutionary SuperCap system, not to mention our entire line of mortars, epoxies, grouts, additives, and moisture control products in our tile and stone installation systems. And LATICRETE is focused on the future as well, a respected force at the cutting edge of sustainable construction technologies and innovation.
Innovation is really at the heart of LATICRETE's DNA and its success. From that first liquid rubber latex that my father, blessed memory, developed that changed the way tile is installed around the world. Waterproof membranes. Some of the stuff we're doing now, I'm really proud of. We're making resins that are biosourced. So imagine epoxy resin that comes from cashew nuts instead of petroleum products. 3D printing, extruding a mortar through a nozzle, and building walls and structures of buildings. And we're doing this all over the world. We're working with a host of the manufacturers of the hardware, the equipment. We want to be the mortar, the ink supplier.
We have the first adhesives in our industries that have levels of respirable silica that are so low they're below the OSHA standards. We didn't do that because it's a good money-making venture. We did it because it's good for the people who are using our materials. If we can have 3 products that can collapse into 1 product, you're going to consume 2 times or 3 times less of the packaging, material, shipping, all of those things. So we're continually looking to have our products be more physically capable. So we build a wall panel, building panel called Hydroband board. It weighs 3.8 pounds. It's a replacement for a product that weighs 40 pounds. Greener, safer, easier to get, and easier impact on nature.
After more than 60 years as a highly successful family-run organization, LATICRETE's CEO David Rothberg began to chart the course for the future growth of the company his father had founded.
I knew that we had to have new leadership. I mean, it was the right thing for the company to bring in fresh leadership. We searched the world and we found a person with all the right properties, with not just the technical skills, the global experience, but with I'll call it the cultural fit that our family said was most important. That we maintain the values, protect our employees, take care of our customers. I consider it the most important decision I had to make in my 40+ years here was the transition. Selection of the next CEO, and I'm very, very pleased with Patrick.
And I think they decided at the middle of a COVID crisis, which was quite courageous, to say, you know what, maybe we should look for a new CEO, David remaining a very powerful chairman of the board, to bring a fresh air, not the same knowledge, but a different experience.
Ron and his team bring in so much of expertise from North American market. It would be a waste if we cannot leverage that and take and use that in some of the international markets. The same thing with so much of innovation, so much of new concepts that are coming from international markets. If we cannot bring that and pass it on to our North American colleagues, it is again not a proper utilization of all of those people on the ground.
So now we're making this next generation and we go from being a family business to a business family.
So I think as leaders, it is important that we nurture the talent, we continue to invest in developing more leaders that will build LATICRETE of the future.
My message about the future of LATICRETE is first, that we're going to stay as a private family-owned business. There's almost no one left in any industry that you can find who can say that. It's part of our commitment to our customers, part of our commitment to our employees, and to the communities.
So this is now a new level for LATICRETE in the path of the global leadership. We want to leverage our technology everywhere. So my conviction is first, you can grow where you are strong. And that's mean what? New channels, new distributors, new contractors, and of course, new countries. That's the first big avenue of growth. We want to explore all these avenues, but keeping our DNA, which is we sell premium solution. When we are selling, we are recognized as a reference. And that will be a good complementary to what we do. And when we will become bigger and bigger, we can envision further acquisition and further investment in a more significant way in this diversification. This transition from what LATICRETE is today to a new level of leadership is what is very exciting now, and I think everybody now is on board to achieve that.
From a family business to a business family. The 65-year history of LATICRETE International has laid the foundation for the next 65 years, anchored by their global commitment to responsible, ethical innovation and their passion for nurturing deep customer relationships that stand the test of time.